Good morning. We're here with Morning Minutes once again, and I want to talk about breakthroughs and how to make them permanent. One of the things that happens with breakthroughs is we think, and then let me actually first explain what I see as a breakthrough. To me, and then I'll go and I'll explain how to make it permanent. That's probably a better idea, isn't it? Not assuming that everyone knows what a breakthrough is. A breakthrough for me personally is when something in my world has been, I can see that I'm repeating a pattern, some kind of circumstance, situation in my life where I am out of alignment and I don't kind of get what is gripping me, why I'm gripped into it and how, it's obviously not pleasant. And it could be affecting a huge part of my world. So, for example, one of my breakthroughs was when very, very early on in my as I was transforming inwardly and had access to my inner space, inner world, and I knew that I even had one, and I started putting my attention on it, was really looking at my relationship with my father. That was a very, very significant breakthrough for me because he was my hero, and I had attached myself in some way to the strength that I really loved about him and kind of kept me feeling secure and safe. In one way, I wasn't prepared to see the other side of what he was representing to me, which wasn't so great. And it really took a lot for me to accept and acknowledge that, the flaws of my father. It was a real breakthrough for me. It was a real seeing, because when we idolize our parents at times, and this is not, I don't want to generalize here, but the reality is that as children we idolize either both our parents or one or the other of our parents. And when we're idolizing someone, we put them on a pedestal and we really don't want to see their flaws. And that's kind of very common. And or in fact we can go completely the other way, but let's not go there today. We're talking about when we idolize a parent. Normally we'll idolize one and not the other. But when we're going to go deeper into this so we can uncover how to actually undo this kind of idolizing, because it isn't healthy. Everyone has flaws. We have flaws. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having flaws. But when we idolize people, in a way, we don't want to see the flaws. So for me, that was a huge breakthrough in really being able to accept that my father was completely flawed. I didn't have to protect him. I didn't have to put him on a pedestal to love him. And that it really gave me access inside of my own imperfections and flaws, and I could accept them as well. So how do we make that permanent? Oh, I have a visitor. I'll take that. Look at this. Is this just not thank you, darling. Look at this. This is what I get. Am I not the luckiest? I get an organic celery juice from my beautiful husband. Juiced through the Oscar. There you are. So let me have a sip. Awesome. So let's continue on. How do we make these breakthroughs permanent? Sometimes when we go to these sort of events, that breakthrough events, and we're so excited, we have a high, all of a sudden we've broken through patterns. I've been there, done that. And then we leave these events and we go through a real slump again. How do we keep these breakthroughs real and permanent? It's not a simple thing, and it takes incredible commitment to truth, because a breakthrough that really allows you to enter your heart space and to even go deeper is really something. But the thing is that when you have a breakthrough like that, you're also going to have, as one of my mentors says, a pitfall that comes up straight after it. And you have to be very aware of that. So a breakthrough itself is fabulous, but then there needs to be an awareness, a new self-awareness around that. And to make it permanent, You need to continue to reinforce the seeing, to reinforce what you now know, the deeper knowing, the release of it. It's not like you're going to have a breakthrough, and it's very rare. It's not to say that it never happens. It's very rare that you have a breakthrough and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, you know, it's gone forever. As I said, it can happen, but it's, you know, it just, these patterns, these core patterns that we have structured and built or inherited have a very strong hold on us. And as we're removing the layers of them, we have to continue to recognize there's one key element in making it permanent, and that actually is to continue to open and to soften as these beliefs, these feelings, these emotions continue to come up inside of us over time. It's not like a breakthrough comes up and it's gone and it never reappears. So, I think that that's really important, because it's very, very easy for us to have a breakthrough, and then when something reappears or comes back, that we feel bad about ourselves, and we start listening to the voice of the inner critic. We judge ourselves. We begin judging, even the experience, like the initial breakthrough. We have to become aware that it's a lifelong process here on this planet. We've come for a really deep, profound purpose, and when we understand that and we know that, then the beauty of that is that we lessen the requirement for the inner critic within. That voice doesn't have so much power. In fact, it will be eliminated over time if we know what our true purpose is. So I love that I get to bring this to you. Whenever you get to watch it, it's fabulous. Leave your comments. And remember that you have the opportunity to really access your true loving nature within, where anything is possible. But, we really need to get you there to create this beautiful life and this beautiful, for you to unfold in your purpose here on this planet, rather than keeping you on the surface with things. And this is why I'm talking about permanency when it comes to breakthroughs. It's just not good enough to just have a breakthrough through the mind. You have to bring breakthroughs all the way down through into the heart and deeper into your true loving nature, where they can just actually be alchemized and completely transformed. And you need to know that, that is something that is constant and is a joy. As you want to get so good at this, that as you're seeing this beautiful, opportunity to open to a pattern that has caused so much suffering, you can just open to it and it just disappears. And it's no longer like, oh, it's back again, and being afraid of it or resisting it. I want you to be able to be strong enough to have access to so much within your inner world that you no longer are resisting these patterns, and that you can just open and open and open and access more and more of your true loving nature within, and walk this planet, walk this life with me in a new way. Why not? We can do it together. Thank you so much for listening. It's been great being with you as usual. Have a fabulous day, because you can. And we'll be back again with lots more sharing, insights, wisdom, a little bit of vulnerability here and there from me. I love being transparent and real with you. It's great to be with you, everyone. Take care.